What's up, guys? You know, it's Dusty here. We got we're gonna be cracking eggs for the freeze dryer. So this is how you do it, you know.
Okay, you get on that side.
Oh.
Because remember, we how we did this last time?
You know that.
Of course. Never fails.
There we go.
Okay, now why did you do it in that way, Dusty?
I forgot. I just rated it.
And you got shells in it too. So, this is why we always put it in a bowl. And not to mention also, if you get a rotten egg, which
those are nasty.
When you have live on a farm,
you get cracking in the bowl.
And not always, or everybody takes turn going to get the eggs, but sometimes they get buried, and you'll find one that you don't know if it's good. And of course, yes, you can check them by
we just showed y'all how to not to do it, you know.
Yeah, that's right. So anyways, go ahead, Dusty, you go ahead and start cracking. I'm gonna get all this out. All right, I got it. There it goes. So now Dusty looks in his bowl.
There we go, you know, got some stuff in it, it's all clean, it's all nice.
And so these eggs are a lot older than the ones that we have over there, which I'm telling you right now, we have been loaded with eggs.
Oh, nice.
So we put the shells in a bucket down here, and the bucket goes to the compost pile.
Is this alright?
Yeah, that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll fill, Bruce has figured out that it takes 2 gallons of, I don't know why I went blank, but 2 gallons of eggs. So we use distilled water for our soap making. So he saves these little jugs, and then we fill them, me and Dusty fill them up. And then once we have the entire gallon full, and we run this once it's half full, and then we come back and fill up the rest of it, and I run it again, and then we use a funnel and pour it into here. And once we do that, we're gonna have the 2 gallons, and I'll bring you back for the rest of the showing. But other than that, there's not really much to say about it. And now Dusty and I have cracked a lot of eggs, and we're gonna go ahead and mix these up. And if you had like a Vitamix or a Ninja, anything like that, you could use that too. And that's basically it right then. And then the next time we'll go ahead and fill this up. Just wanted to get the ones at the bottom because sometimes the wand doesn't exactly fit down in there well. And then I put this on a plate. All right, we'll be back as soon as we get done. So we're back now. We've gotten the first gallon done. We're gonna go ahead and pour this in here. Of course, we have so many eggs, and we did have some bad eggs.
Like 10.
Wasn't 30. Maybe 5. It was pretty disgusting. So what I can tell you is I'm wearing something different. Have you noticed that?
Exploded.
So I went out there and yeeted it across the yard as far as it could go into the woods. And the kitchen smelled like sulfur.
It was bad.
Oh. But this is all we do, and we definitely have some eggs saved up here. And if you ever buy these from like some of the freeze-dried companies that for freeze-dried food, they're very expensive, so it's definitely worth doing your freeze-dried eggs. All right. Okay guys, so back to half again on the pitcher. So the 1 gallon is done. We're gonna go ahead and now mix this up and go ahead and finish filling up this gallon. and then we're gonna go ahead and head over to the freeze dryer.
This egg's invincible.
Alright, so now we're almost finished with this second gallon. And we're gonna go ahead and fill up this and see where we are so we can finish this off. And I'm so thankful Dusty didn't get any of the rotten eggs.
Yeah, because I'm just cool like that.
Yeah, it's lucky.
Really clever.
Julie down there, Ethan must be getting her to play. So after this, I want to show you all the eggs and how much shells it is. It's about half of a 5-gallon bucket. So we got a little bit more to go. Okay guys, so look how much is left in that bucket. So that's what all the shells we got except for the rotten eggs. Alright, so we're gonna go. So this is what we did right here. We got all of this and all of those in the 2-gallon jugs. So, and this one we didn't need. And look, whoops, sorry about that. Didn't focus. So here's what's still left to do. So now I'm going to be working on that next as soon as these get done. That's how many eggs there are. Now we're going to walk over next door and we are going to take these to the freeze dryer. There we go with the gallon eggs. Chickens think he got something to eat.
Got our gallons of eggs.
So look at here, as we're doing the eggs, Bruce is over here cutting up chicken right now, and he's got all the breast, the legs,
that's the carcasses.
There's one chicken. These are all the ones we've raised. This is thighs, and now in the wings, and
Yes,
Colby already came and got those for dinner tonight, so he's making wings. That's one of his favorite meals. So now we're gonna go ahead and put these in the freeze dryer and get all set up, and then we'll go ahead and run another load. So this will be our 5th eggs that we have run in the freeze dryer.
Don't you have to freeze it first?
Nope. This is I developed this own little technique.
Bruce has got his own technique on how he does this.
Yeah.
Because everybody else has been freezing them, and of course Bruce wants to leave a step out.
Always gotta take a shortcut.
So
now we come up, it takes 2 gallons.
To do the 5 tray large freeze dryer. And you just, he puts it in, pours it in a little bit, and there he has it.
Put it in very carefully.
Push it in. That way you're not toting it from somewhere and spilling
You're
it.
not toting it anywhere. So, and that's what I do. I do that for each one of the shelves.
Alright guys, well then we'll go ahead and start the freeze dryer and go from there, and we'll see you when it's done. Okay guys, I wanted to show you this. This is from the last 2 gallons. So this is what you get freeze dried after the freeze dryer ran, and then we chop it up. And this is what you get, and that's 3 half-gallon jars. So that's, we've got now, I would say, this is the 4th, so it's about 12 of these already. And like I said, you want to keep doing these for your food preps, because that's the best thing you can do to have some eggs on hand, especially in the winter and stuff when you don't get a lot of eggs. You'll be able to go back on these. Hey guys, it's taken 60 hours this time, but there has been a lot of humidity, so that's understandable. And Dusty's going to go ahead now and open the drain valve. And it's going to go ahead and drain think it's almost done. Alright, and we'll go ahead, open the door. I always gotta get Bruce's approval for everything. Okay, look at that. Alright, so now this is the 5th one. It was the 4th one, but Bruce went ahead and opened up the freeze dryer, so me and Dusty didn't get to finish our video. So now we redid another batch of 5 trays. And that is exactly 2 gallons of eggs. Alright guys, so let's go on over to the table and get this all put in jars. Alright guys, so now the first thing we do is we take this large spatula and kind of get it up inside get it bowl. Dusty always is ahead of me. Lol. And this works best to getting it off the tray. And as you can see, it's just like flaky. It reminds me of mica sheets. And just, you want to always keep going with your preps. Don't stop on your food preps. No matter what, just keep going with them.
For real, man.
It is good for 25 years, properly stored and airtight.
Maybe even 30, you know.
Who knows?
75.
75? Wow, we're going deep, aren't we? Alright, and so what we're going to do now...
Here, what you do, chop that up.
Alright, chop that up.
That way you can get another tray in.
Okay. Well, with all this humidity, I wanted to go ahead and get it done like we always do everything else. Chris, couldn't I wait cleaning the trays so that it's not noisy? Huh?
I couldn't hear you.
Couldn't you wait cleaning the trays? So it's not so noisy? Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started so we can... Are we on the video?
Yeah, your video's running.
This man.
This man in the video. You on the video, you dork. Don't put that in the jar.
Oh my god, Dusty.
Or I thought he quit. And... children.
More room out than in.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's...
Alright, well nobody needs to see me keep doing this.
Okay, we'll go ahead and put in your...
So I'm going to get all these done and get them in here in the food processor and we'll show them in the jar. Alright, so now we have 3 trays in here now. So we're going to go ahead and start putting it in the food processor. And due to the captain's orders, we are to fill the food processor up to the max so that we can get the most benefit of the grinding process. Is that right, Captain?
Aye, aye.
Bloopers.
Well, your bloopers top everything. Alright, buddy, go. Get high. Look at that. Captain, your orders are right.
You had any doubt?
Alright.
That's probably enough.
Okay, turn it off. Okay, so now this can go ahead and get in some jars. And see that the captain has got us covered. Let me guess, you can tell me how to do this too.
Okay.
Beans.
Beans what?
I have my ways and you have your ways, so. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
You're gonna do a great job. Very good.
There we go, bye.
And we know from past experience, so it fills 3 of the half-gallon jars up.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll go ahead now and get back to grinding, and then we'll be back at the very end.
Alright guys, you know we got like 4 things here. This was our freeze drying thingy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. I don't know.
Oh, it's cracking from the ice melting. We wanted to give a shout out to Coon Ass Prepper for sharing his knowledge, and we are going to do that the next time without using the food saver, but using our freeze dryer, because it's right now we can't remove the tray because of the ice since it was in there for 60 hours. All right, guys, thanks for watching.
The button.
All I got to